Welcome back to this space where we keep on encouraging each other to keep on keeping on our pursuit, on this our pursuit of financial growth and being in position to ably fulfill our purpose on this earth. It is already July. We are into the last half of the year. Yes, I know most of us put down a lot of plans for 2025. And I know when we review, some of us, most of them have not been done yet, or nothing has been done for the first part of the year. But I'm here to encourage you that do not be anxious about anything. Yes. Don't lose courage, don't be anxious. This will refer me to, I'll read for you Philippians. Refer you to Philippians 4:6. Let me see. Philippians 4:6. That tells us that do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. This is to encourage us that even if we are not yet there, or we are not where we want to be, let us keep on keeping on. Yes. Last time before, as we were preparing to enter 2025, we shared and we highlighted a few things, including the fact that as we are planning, we cannot afford to plan on our own. Yes, we cannot afford to plan on our own. We need to put Christ at the forefront of every plan that we do, so that He can direct our path. That will also read for us a verse in Proverbs 16:3 that tells us that commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plan. Proverbs 16:3 that says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. Yeah, most of us, as I repeat and say, before we enter 2025, we put down a list of things that we're expecting to do, but things did not go the way we expected. Right? I'll give an example of those who are in the NGO world. Before even the first month of the year could end, the stop work order came through, where we were asked to put down our tools and stop work for around 90 days. Yeah, this was just in the first month of the year. Yes. And this did not go well. Most of the USAID projects got terminated. What did this mean? It meant that most of the staff lost their jobs. Yes, those are many families affected. This did not only affect the NGO world, but even the entire country, not to mention the world at large. This is something that when we're planning for 2025, we didn't even see coming. We didn't see it coming, but there it was. And we needed to embrace it, And this is not only the only example. You might be out there when things have not gone the way you planned them to go, the way you wanted them to go. But what do? We don't lose hope. Yeah. What you have to know that when we fall, we don't stay down for long. We get up. We get up and move. We get up and move. That's what I'm urging everyone out there who has been affected in any way, be it your work. Yes, mostly your work. And you've been taken back maybe to zero. You have to go back to the drawing board. Pick yourself up. Pick yourself up. There is a verse in the Bible that has an implication. I'll paraphrase and tell you what it kind of brings out. This verse brings out that if you have not built enough faith, or it comes out like your faith, the level of faith that you have built will be tested during trials or during hardships or times. What does this imply, or what does it bring out? That if you have built your faith, given it time and built it during the times of trials, the stormy times, the storm will not take you, because you will be anchored on a firm foundation that regardless of the storm, you'll be able to stand firm. Yes. It will show you, like, there are certain people, they go through situations, very tough situations, but they stand strong, and they're even the ones encouraging people who have even lesser problems than they do. Why? Because they are anchored. Because they are anchored. Yes. But then we have the other part of it, of people who have not built enough faith, in that when the storm comes, it goes along with them. Those are the people you find when they've gone into depression. Those are the people you find that have gone into depression, who they've fallen sick, because storms have come their way. Maybe you wake up and your job is gone. That tells us that we should always focus our eyes on God and not on these worldly things. Yes, we have the jobs, we have the work, the friends, and all these things, but we should not hold them as our everything. Yes, we should not base on them, like we should not, our peace should not be based on them. Our comfort should not be based on them, because you can wake up when all these things are on, then what? So if all your trust is in them, it means you're finished. But if your eyes are upon God, knowing that He is the one that gives, even if you wake up and your joy is gone, you know that as long as your God is still seated on that throne, He who gave you this joy will even bring a better one. Because you're not putting your hope in the joy or in the work, but you're putting your eyes on Christ. Meaning that whatever happens with the material things, you know that God is in control. He's in charge. That everything happens for the good of those who love the Lord and are called to His purpose. So this should encourage us, and also for us who are not anchored, it should give us the strength to get anchored in Christ and not base our lives, live our lives, have our hope in the worldly things. Yeah. So I want to again encourage us, because I know many people are back home because they're jobless for whatever reason we've given. Maybe you're jobless. Maybe you have a sick person, but you cannot even afford taking care of them because of one or the other, because of there a lot that happens around us. But can we not give up? Can we pick ourselves up and take it to God in prayer? Yeah. There is this song that usually the lyrics of this song brings out very well what I was trying to explain. The song that goes, "What a friend we have in Jesus." If you go back and go through the lyrics of that song, that is the message that I'm trying to put across. That regardless of what has happened to us, what has caused us pain, that is not our portion. We should not carry it, but surrender it to God, the Alpha and the Omega, beginning and the end. Let me just read for you some of the lyrics in that song. If you go to the second stanza that says, "Oh, what peace we often forfeit." Yeah. We forfeit our peace because we are worrying on things we have no control over instead of taking them to God. Mhm. And then also say, "Oh, what needless pain we bear." Why should we bear the pain? He bore it for us. Yeah. All this happens because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. So can we carry everything to God in prayer? Whatever has happened, you're back home, you're back to zero. Pick yourself up, start afresh, put it before God in prayer. He will open a bigger door. He will give you the peace. Yes. I request all of us to keep anchored in Christ because He's our everything. Come on, we cannot do things by ourselves, but with God we can do everything. And with God, all things are possible. And as long as He's in charge, it is well. So I want to wish you a blessed time. Till next time, God bless you.